Hi there, I'm Jim Basinger, and I want to be your new internet best friend.
And I just know that we are going to be close, personal friends, aren't we, baby?
Now that we're intimate, trusted, personal friends, and brethren and sistren of the Semi-Yeti persuasion, I tell you, verily, the hour of our glory looms nigh. It has fallen to me, the mad prophet of Baal, returned from my many years in the outer void, to bring the tidings of one of our impending victories against the vile pink apes who suppress us and steal our sarcasto-sacrilegious slack with virtual impunity every minute of every bob-damned pink-ass day. Yeah, you get the idea. I can't share yet exactly how I learned of all this, but suffice to say that I have contacts in places where physical bodies are not necessary. The great project, the hope that we struggle for, or more accurately, slack off for, is to escape from this wretched ape-ridden planet and then witness the inevitable eventual eradication of the pink cancer from the face of the earth. Amen, halal Fallujah, and praise Bob. But we must take care when we fly the coop that none of these putridescent brain slaves of the conspiracy also escape the planet by their own means, or worse, by infiltrating us. They'll outbreed whatever environment they infest and bring it to the same sorry state as they have their own home world. They will always catch up to us no matter where in the vast cosmos we migrate. Their sheer, teeming, stinking, acquisitive cretinous and warlike numbers, overwhelming everything before them. Bob forbid. And Bob does forbid. Oh, yes. Bob's masterful plan will seal off the earth. Yes, my friends, I sense your third eyes scintillating and your Yeti scent glands oozing with anticipation. And so I shall tease you no more. It's the Kessler syndrome. It's all about space junk. And semi-Yeti mad scientists are on the job for Bob as I speak to guide the pink insects right into the biggest roach motel in the galaxy. The Kessler syndrome, a syndrome devised by a guy named Kessler, simply states that when space debris accumulates to a certain level, collisions at high speeds will inevitably begin to occur, and the debris from each collision will increase exponentially the chances of more collisions, and so on until orbital space around Earth becomes a virtually impassable sphere of cascading collisions. Our agents, unwitting dupes, and unscrupulous opportunists are already infiltrating NASA, SpaceX, Boeing, the Chinese and Indian space programs, and others, using their skills and influence to encourage ever more launches of flimsy, failure-prone satellites, more weapons testing in space, and no doubt a lot of other stuff beyond even my own bizarre and perverted imagination. But this is not my imagination. Look at the news. Look up at the sky. You see all that dead, useless shit floating around up there? See what I mean? It's real. And it's just beginning. And here's the bonus.
once we've escaped with the Exus or whoever else we can thumb a ride with or hijack, the increasing orbital debris will eventually knock out all artificial satellites, and they'll add yet more debris until the normal baboons will be forced back into a world of pre-satellite technology. Chaos will ensue. Yes, indeed. The end of the humans will be the greatest subgenius reality show ever produced. Until we conquer the galaxy, of course. Perhaps we might give in to the temptation and release the rods of Bob after all. It would be an incredibly joyous spectacle to see those massive impact explosions from great metal cylinders crashing into the filthy cities of the normals at hypervelocities. But I confess I have some fondness for some of the other life on Earth, so I personally believe it's better to just let the human savages destroy themselves in a final orgy of hatred and blind self-interest. It is what they do best, after all.
Yes, the normals, the pinks, the tools and fools of the conspiracy, the residue from a horribly botched alien experiment an eon ago, are ultimately doomed to choke on their own waste. All the plastic in the sea, all the carcinogenic chemicals in their food, water, and air, all the burned out nuclear reactors and their toxic waste, all the piles of pampers from their misbegotten offspring. These are what will finally exterminate this pernicious species of dirty, aggressive primates. By the time they realize that they'll never escape the steaming, poisonous hell of their own devising, we'll be long gone, and it will be way too late for them to save themselves.
Take comfort, my fellow misfits, for Bob. In the larger scheme of things, life here will go on after the normals are gone, and perhaps the future will see our descendants descend once again to a pristine planet, inhabited only by the natural fauna that actually evolved to live here, unlike humans. And doesn't it make you feel good to know that once again, sly old Bob has sold the Pinks a Trojan horse that turned them against themselves? Well, I guess by this time you've probably had enough of good old Uncle Jim, so I'll sign off with this final reminder. Your church membership is your ticket to the alien pleasure vessels. Praise Bob!